What is going on, guys? Bam Deadstroke back here, taking a look at two of my favorite cards in the new set. Of course, both of them are Azorius. We've got Teferi, Time Raveler, 3 mana, 4 Loyalty Planeswalker for Azorius, which is already busted. And Teferi's got this awesome ability where each opponent can only cast spells only any time they could cast a sorcery. So this is going to completely just stonewall opposing control decks, stonewall just everything. And if you think that you can get away with playing a creature-based deck, Teferi's got this +1 ability that says until your next turn you may cast sorcery spells as though they had flash, which brings me to our next card over here on the right, Time Wipe. 2 white, white, blue for a sorcery. Return a creature you control to its owner's hand, then destroy all creatures. So you get to save one of your things if you've got something out there, and you get to destroy all of your opponent's creatures. And if your opponent is thinking about countering it, well, Teferi, like I just said, each opponent can only cast spells only time they can cast a sorcery. So you can say goodbye to your opponent's counterspells. Teferi, I'm gonna go out on a limb. I wholeheartedly believe this. This Teferi Time Raveler, in Standard, is going to be better than Teferi Hero of Dominaria. It's going to be better than the current Teferi in Standard. Now, I hear what you're saying, David. The current Teferi breaks everything, right? So you can draw a card, it gives you that card advantage, and it untaps lands for you. So you just get ramp in blue-white, which is incredibly powerful. However, this Teferi Time Raveler, is going to stonewall every other Teferi deck. This Teferi is so good with that static ability. Each opponent can only cast spells only any time they could cast a sorcery. They can't counter anything. I want you guys to understand that. They cannot counter anything. Your spell goes on the stack, boom, they can't counter it. So, I mean, they can still play board wipes at sorcery speed, but you're playing blue-white, so you've probably got a hand full of counterspells anyway. And you can play sorceries as though they had flash. And the -3, return up to 1 target artifact, creature, or enchantment to its owner's hand, draw a card. You're not even going to need that. Like, this, you might use the other Teferi, Hero of Dominaria, to win the game with your untapping of lands, your bouncing of creatures, etc., etc., and then exiling all of your opponent's permanents. This Teferi, coupled with cards like Time Wipe, you know, in Esper you've got stuff like Kaya's Wrath, right? These 4 mana, 5 mana board wipes, is going to beat the current Teferi decks. That's not even including the fact that these two cards are going to be put into the previous Teferi decks. So, look, I've said that people are going to try to incorporate Planeswalkers into their standard decks. But Teferi Time Raveler and Time Wipe, maybe not specifically Time Wipe. Of course, we haven't seen all of the spoilers for War of the Spark, and we've got plenty of other options in Standard right now. But you put these two cards... I mean, this Teferi... Guys, listen to me. This Teferi is incredible. I really hope you guys are... I like to think that I know Standard, right? I like to think that. This Teferi, okay? This Teferi is incredible. Just, I can't believe that they're printing this card. I can't believe it. So you've already got Cleansing Nova that you're going to be able to cast as an instant. You've got Kaya's Wrath that you're going to cast as an instant. You've got Ritual of Soot that you can cast as an instant. And now you're getting Time Wipe, which is in the same colors. Teferi Time Raveler is going to be better than Teferi Hero of Dominaria. It might not be as game-winning because you can't just exile your entire opponent's board, But Teferi Time Raveler, better than Teferi Hero of Dominaria, and bringing on a new board wipe and time wipe just makes it that much better. Azorius to me, with the addition of also Dovin's Veto, which is the blue and a white for an instant target non-creature spell, and Dovin's Veto can't be countered, so it's just a better negate in blue-white. Azorius is going to be the deck to beat. It's this deck, guys. Really trust me on this one. Azorius is going to be the deck to beat. I hope you guys get good pulls. I really hope you guys open these. You pre-order these. I don't know about prices right now, so I wouldn't pre-order anything, but I would expect this Teferi to definitely be up there in the $25-$35 range. Absolutely would expect that. I really think this card is going to be better than Hero of Dominaria, which I didn't think was possible. So go ahead, pick up your Teferi Time Ravelers. Maybe hold off on Time Wipes because we don't know how the 5-mana board wipe is going to do. But these two cards and Dovin's Veto, invest in blue-white. Azorius is going to be the deck to beat. I'd pick up copies as soon as you can. Get them for cheap if you can. I would definitely look into that. Azorius, best deck currently to me, given our War of the Spark previews so far. Pick up your Teferis and go nuts. I will see you guys next time. If you're new to the channel, be sure you subscribe and click the bell notification so you get notifications whenever I upload. If you like this video, be sure to leave a comment down below. Do you think I am off my rocker? Do you think, no, David, Teferi Hero of Dominaria is still by far the best card, by far the better Teferi? Let me know what you guys think down below. I will be sure to interact with you guys in the comment section down below. And like I said, I will see you guys next time.